The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Morton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Eakin. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. Looked as if they might have a little something going there, but they'll have to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So the SMU Mustangs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Trying to set up the screen. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
And a nice job slipping in the screen. Like, you got to know the situation when those pass rushers, Palmer, are going to come upfield and those situations when you can take advantage of the defense.
Yeah, I would love a David Pollock just running at me free and then finding a way to negotiate the throw around a guy that just knew he was going to be getting a sack. That feels so good to complete the screen and keep the drive alive.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Off play action. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Working on the right. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And the Mustangs get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll keep it himself. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way, and they finally get him down at the 2.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They've got to be more physical.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw, it's Morton. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
And What a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
And the Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Douglas. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the 1st down.
And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Back to throw. It's Morton. Gets it out quickly. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Only a place to be tackled immediately. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Red Raiders are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going very up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass, it's Jennings. The quarterback extends the play. He's sacked. He'll lose a couple on that one as he tried to get back to the line of scrimmage. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner will be dragged down. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Looking left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a bang-bang play, 3-step slant. They rep this over and over in practice so they can go out and execute it on game day like that.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw, it's Morton. Using the quick game.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they're going to have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
Give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Really great job in coverage by the defender on that play, swatting the ball away.
And the Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Mustangs will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, then this offense is virtually unstoppable. Because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Brett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I don't know that there's a harder position in football to play than quarterback. You know, all the space in the game, the speed of the game, the big bodies out wide. But to be able to break on those short passes and be an open field tackler like that and give up no yards and protect deep, that's a nice job by the corner.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down.
Find my guys quickly, know my matchups, get them the football, let them do the rest. So many playmakers now in football. I'm trying to get it to him as fast as possible so he can do that. Right after the catch, make guys miss, make beautiful plays.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Now from inside the red zone. Snagged in the middle. It's Eakin. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw again. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Red Raiders! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Yeah, how about the design of the play? Doing a great job. Get it to your man, your running back, now turn receiver in space, and let him do damage. Let him catch the football. He can do the rest. Be that special player in space that you know he is, and get into the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
How about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Makes the grab.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Mustangs will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Catches it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Virgil. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, SMU! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
The coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Lubbock. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that... on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones AT&T Stadium.
Bringing it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When you talk about outstanding pass rushers, you're always talking about dynamic guys, and he's been that each and every week for this defense. Speed, he's got power, you just simply can't block him, and that last play is his 10th sack of the season.
Got it in the middle. It's Maryland. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Jennings. The short hands, it's Knight. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Mustangs decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't. Who picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big game on offense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Red Raiders can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Got it in the middle. It's Carter. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Red Raiders are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hudson. Finally dragged down, he picked up the first down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being...
Touchdown, Red Raider! Put it in the window for the score.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Arizona State answered the bell away from Tempe today with an impressive victory. The Sun Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Pac-12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's caught. It's Hudson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Jennings. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 30. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Wants to throw again. Zings it complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Looking to scramble. Touchdown Mustangs! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he added the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Sticky. Got the first down and more. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Hudson. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Morton. Makes the catch. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Caught over the middle. It's Virgil. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Virgil. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brenson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through three quarters for these two guys. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Dropping back, it's Jennings. On target. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And under critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on third down. Look out, he's got room. Lots of running room. Running through contact. The tag. Touchdown, SMU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Grabbed behind the line, it's Joyner. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Catch in the middle, it's Joyner. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Yeah, in this offense, listen, we're in 4-speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
To the air on first down. Got a man. It's Dickey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. The quick out. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
And the Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
He'll run for it. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that 1st down, but the defense just too much.
Oh, a lot of space. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything, and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And here's the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Morton. Makes the grab, it's Virgil. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. A strike downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Going up top again. Catch in the middle, it's Eakin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the 1st down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Hudson. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Red Raiders had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. To throw, it's Morton. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone.
Touchdown, Red Raider! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting set for the point after. Right down the boulevard. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Guns up, and so is the noise. The crowd electric, trying to help Tech on this third down. Got it, looking for a first. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And it's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just